Hello, library friends. It's me, Miss Allison. Thank you for coming back. It feels like we're making progress toward solving the case of the missing cookies. Let's review what's happened so far.
1. Nate and I were disappointed when the cookies we baked went missing. 2. We searched the crime scene and found a clue. 3. No witnesses were able to give us information. 4. I made a list of suspects and questioned them. 5. We listed the possible motives of the suspects.
Now let's continue with our chart and think about means. Means. The tools or method used to commit a crime. Means answers how the cookies went missing. Getting the cookies required finding them in my library and taking them down from the high shelf. Who would have been able to do that? All of our storybook friends passed through the library and might have known about the cookies. How might someone have nabbed them?
Arthur is pretty tall for a third grader, but much taller than DW, who is definitely too small to reach the high shelf. Clifford is very big, almost as big as the shelf. Froggy is a little guy, but he's an excellent jumper. And Paige, I don't think she's tall enough. She climbs up the drawers of our bath and vanity when she wants to take a bath in the sink.
I think we might be getting closer to solving the case. Let's keep going and take a look at opportunity. Opportunity. The chance to commit a crime. Let's make a note of everyone's whereabouts at 12 o'clock when the cookies went missing. Let's see. Arthur was in the basement. DW was in the laundry room. Clifford was working on the computer. Froggy was outside. And Paige was in the bath. Nate saw Arthur, so I'll make a check mark next to him. And Emily Elizabeth confirmed that Clifford was at the obedience class, so he gets a check mark too. Now that our chart is completed, we can start to eliminate suspects. The cookies were most likely taken by somebody who had a motive, the means, and the opportunity. We can cross off any suspect that doesn't have all three. Is there somebody you think we should eliminate? I'm going to start by eliminating Clifford. He has a big appetite and he's big enough to reach the shelf, but he has a strong alibi. Alibi. Evidence of being elsewhere when a crime occurred. Emily Elizabeth confirmed Clifford was working on the computer. He didn't go near the library. Who else has a strong alibi? Arthur. Arthur loves chocolate chip cookies and is tall enough to reach the shelf. But he earned a high score by playing video games all day, and Nate saw him in the basement. Let's cross off Arthur. I think we can cross off Froggy next. He could have jumped up to the shelf, but he doesn't even like chocolate chip cookies. And remember, somebody used a chair to get up to that top shelf. There goes Froggy. Only 2 suspects' names are left. That means either DW or Paige took the cookies. Did you figure it out? The culprit in the case of the missing cookies is DW. But there's really good news. She didn't steal the cookies. She just borrowed the container. Do you remember that DW was working on a school assignment all about shapes? She went around the house gathering interesting shapes for her geometry project and didn't even realize she had the chocolate chip cookies. Apparently, the container is a really good example of a cuboid. Poor DW felt terrible about the misunderstanding and said she was very sorry. Of course, we forgave her, and then we all enjoyed a treat of delicious chocolate chip cookies. Oh, and there's more good news. We saved some for you.